Hey Andrea, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I hope it does. So, what I was talking about in my presentation, one second. What I was talking about in my presentation the other day with soil health is that um, everything the body needs can be found in the soil, and it needs to be in the soil because it needs to be in your plants, and animals, and things that you eat, and it can only come from the soil and the air. And if it's not there, you're just not going to get it. So that's where you should start because everybody eats and everybody breathes. So the main point is that in soil, there's two major things that have to be there. One is microorganisms and the other is humus. The microorganisms actually make the humus. And between the two of them, they create all the proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, trace minerals that the body needs. What microorganisms do is they actually take dead organic matter, so um, any dead plants, manure, any waste product, and actually, when they eat it, they crumble it into a crumb-like structure that's called humus. Now, the byproducts of the microorganisms themselves is actually nutrition for the plant, and the crumb structure is what's called humus. And the humus actually is they're shaped they're little crumbs, but they're shaped like a satellite dish, and they suck in energy from the sun and even the moon and the stars actually, and they energize the soil, which actually creates energy in the plants, and so on, as you can see in the life cycle here. Um, So the, that's absolutely crucial for life on Earth. Now, what happens next? So with good organic farming, you'll get that. I don't know if I can do this here. There we go. But with commercial farming, instead of putting dead organic matter, such as compost and manure, on the soils, they fertilize it with something called an NPK salt fertilizer. And what happens when you put salt on things like microorganisms and earthworms should have also been in that previous slide. Uh, Salt diminishes microorganism population and earthworms population, and then you don't have microorganisms or humus in the soil. Okay, the two biggest studies ever done, the longest ones, were 21-year studies, and there was a reduction of 85% microorganism population. So when they decrease, obviously the health of all the plants is decreased, along with the immunity of the plants. And there's nothing left in the soil except for these salt minerals and these salt fertilizers, so they soak them up. Um, and that's why we get big, bright plants, but they're not filled with any real nutrition, but they're actually filled with these artificial fertilizers. But that creates an unbalanced and unhealthy soil, and the soil will always try to rebalance itself through weeds. Weeds rebalance the minerals and that kind of thing lost in the soil. And pests are Mother Nature's garbage collectors, so they'll kill anything that Mother Nature does not see fit to survive. And what this means in agriculture is more use of pesticides and herbicides and fungicides and all that kind of stuff, because we're trying to grow unhealthy plants, but nature won't let us. So we have to intervene with even more chemicals. And when we do that, now we're trying through GMOs to make crops that are resistant to the pesticides and the herbicides that we're spraying on the field. So our technology just keeps going in the wrong direction. As technologically advanced as it is, it needs to start right back up here with what we actually fertilize our fields with. It needs to be organic. It needs to be natural. because all that leads to after you add GMOs is just an even more unhealthy and poisonous soils, and the cycle gets worse and worse. So I don't know if that helps you at all, but and if you want copies of these slides, just let me know or whatever. But yeah, let me know if you need anything else. Okay, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.